All right, welcome back. Thank you so much for staying with us. You're watching Morning Cafe. Being a Tuesday, we talk matters business, and I want us to shift gears and talk matters insurance. We'll be focusing on women in insurance and to understand their role in this very, very critical space, and to also just understand what insurance is, why it's important, and why you should have it. And with that, I have Catherine Wahome, that is the President, African Insurance Women Association, in studio to help us with this particular conversation. And the question we are asking on our social media this morning, are women given equal opportunities to lead in the insurance industry? Of course, if you're a woman in the insurance industry, then this is a question, of course, would love for you to chime in and talk to us on TV47 Kenya on Facebook, TV47 Kenya on YouTube, and on X at TV47 Digital. You can tag me as well at @_Dida. Let's get right into this conversation, and I would love to give our guest a special chance to just introduce herself to us this morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you. Great, glad to be here.
Yes.
This morning. My name is Catherine Wahome.
Yes.
And I am an insurance advisor and consultant. Been in insurance for over 2 decades, locally and internationally. So I breathe insurance. I've never done anything else except insurance.
2 decades is quite a long time.
It is.
You breathe insurance. I love that.
Yes, yes.
Let's start with the basics.
Yes.
And I'm sorry if I've cut you short. You'll just chime in on that as you talk to us about, insurance. What is it for the sake of our viewer? Because for a very long time, when we talk insurance, it's been made to look like something so huge and critical, a lot of jargon surrounding insurance. But just to break it down for us, for people who are not, we don't breathe insurance, most of us, me included.
Yes.
So break it down for us, the basics.
Yes, insurance in simple terms is a promise for protection.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what we do is you take insurance for peace of mind, and this is not, it will not ease your pain or something like that, but it will give you a peace of mind, so that if you have unforeseen incident or accident, you'll be compensated. Many people don't understand insurance, and this is not their fault. I think insurance has not been given enough education out there, and especially to the rural areas. In the urban areas, some people are understanding insurance, but in the rural areas, they don't. And I thank the Office of the Commissioner of Insurance because he has been taking this seriously, and we are going now out to the rural areas. The digital transformation is helping a lot. That is information. So insurance, people are getting to know insurance a bit more, and we can see, although penetration is still below 3%, people are understanding insurance. And for us is to try, as an industry, it is us to try and make it easier. You have talked about jargon.
Yes.
People think insurance you can't understand. They think a policy document is full of terminologies that they can't understand. But myself as your advisor, as your broker, it is my work to make you understand what you are buying, to remove those jargons from our conversation.
So you're a teacher first before you're a seller.
Yes, yes, I don't sell insurance. I give a service, just like an accountant, a lawyer, a doctor. We are professionals, especially brokers are professionals.
You've talked about insurance, of course, being all about protection. Just to break it down, it boils down to it being a protection tool. But at what point does it now shift from it being a protection tool to it being something that is, a financial decision that each and every person should make?
This is because insurance, like we talked about, we have said, it's about protection.
Yes.
But there's an element of insurance which is investment. There's an element of insurance which is like savings. Yeah. And when you are planning for your child's education, you take education policy. That is for the future. When you want to educate your child abroad or in this country at a level where they're in the uni, then that insurance that you have been saving, it will come to play. Yeah, about protection is when maybe you are driving your car, if your car hit and your car is repaired by the insurance company. That is protection. Investment is when we have like money market or life policies which have an element of investment. When they mature or after some time, then you can draw the investment or the savings from there. Yeah.
So, President, at what point should somebody start thinking about insurance in their life? Because you know, for you, you breathe insurance, and I know you've said for 2 decades, but to what led you to that particular point? And if you're speaking to the young people, at what point should we start thinking about this?
About insurance, I think when you get to a mature point, when you start working, you own a car, maybe you own a house, and even when you're not working, we are talking about insurance to university students. One, we want them to take insurance as a career to come and join us in the industry so that the generation it continues. We also want them to take like personal accident. It is 1,000 Kenya shillings a year. We want them to start taking, if something happens, they slip, they trip, they can be compensated. So insurance, from the time you start working, it is important for you to start thinking about insurance. Yes.
You're talking about insurance as a career. You know, I've never heard about insurance being a career. Usually we hear about BCom, Bachelor of Administration, marketing and all that. But is insurance as a career course on its own?
Yes, insurance. When you do a BCom, there's an insurance option.
You specialize
yes,
in that?
in insurance option, but I know it is not something that is very popular. And now we actually have the director of mentorship in the University of Nairobi Student Association, which is doing quite well. We had a meeting yesterday. We did a few events last year, because we are owing the young people to understand why they should join insurance, the industry, and take insurance as a career. They were very skeptical, but now they are understanding, because we are talking to them, we are doing things with them, and they are understanding why insurance is a prestigious, actually insurance is a prestigious career. Yes.
And speaking about that, because I know a lot of young people are watching us this morning and they'd be interested to know more about, this insurance as a course, especially now that we have, the KCAC lot that are now thinking about joining university, and this whole issue about how the market looks like, the market value for them. How is the market like once they leave school? Is it a safe space for them that, and people are looking at money nowadays. Is it good money when they come to the market and just, want to take up space in the insurance market? How is it like?
As I've just mentioned, insurance is a very prestigious career. It's like law. It's like accountancy. Yeah? And so we are telling these young people, come. In the insurance industry, there are so many elements. You can be an insurance underwriter, you can be a loss adjuster, you can be a motor assessor. There are so many areas you can enter into, and we are taking them out there to understand all these areas. And the money, I won't say that we are the best paid, but insurance is not at the bottom of the league. Yes, there's good money.
All right. That is, the now generation, they love money. And you told me that, you interact with them
a lot. Yes.
But what do you think a lot of Kenyans and the young people that you interact with misunderstand about what insurance is supposed to do in their lives?
I think it is the perception out there. Many people think insurance people don't pay. They think insurance people just want to take the premium and run away. But this is, I have a TikTok page where I do make people understand. I demystify insurance because insurance is not what people think. Insurance is a protection to, insurance is a risk management finance tool. So I don't understand why people think insurance is not real. Insurance is very real, but it is up to us as insurance players, the brokers, the agents, the commissioner's office, the policy holders compensation fund. It is for us who are in the industry to try and demystify that misconception, the perception that insurance is real. We don't just take money and run away, and that is, for me, it is very, very important. And that's why I have that TikTok a page where I go every time, almost every week, to tell people this is not what insurance is. Insurance is this. And again, I say it again, okay, we have the Insurance Professional Act now, which will help clean up the industry, because now people have to study, they have to know insurance, and they know how not to mis-sell, because we do mis-sell. When you come to me, personally, I don't look at the commission. I don't know what you want, but I don't look at the commission. It's the satisfaction that you get from me. From when a claim or an incident happens, it's up to me to reach up to you, or when you reach up to me, because you have to tell us that you had this accident or an incident, and then I'll take it up. I work with you until the claim is paid. Yes.
With that said, just walk us through the type of insurance that exists. I know you've mentioned about, we're talking about accidents, claims and whatnot, but for the benefit of our viewer and for us to understand where we are coming from, talk to us about the type of insurance and that one that you would say it's important for each and every person to have.
We have, in insurance, we have personal lines and we have business or commercial lines. Personal lines is what is for you. Like now, motor insurance is for you, your car. Personal accident, it's you if you trip. Medical is for you if you are unwell. Those are very important classes of insurance for you, not for your business, but for you. Because if you're unwell, you have to try and get treated. Where will you get the money if it is not just a simple HOMA or something? So personal lines are that medical, domestic package for your house. If something happens to your house, it's damaged, that is personal. But commercial, now we go to something like WIBA. WIBA is actually an act of parliament, and it is a serious one, because every employer, I would urge you to take WIBA, because if somebody dies in your employment, in the course of duty, if you don't have WIBA insurance, which is mandatory, you'll be called or compelled to pay 96 worth of his salary or her salary. So we normally make it sound that way so that people can protect themselves again. And the contract is between you as the employer and the insurance company. We have things like fire. If something happens to this building, touch wood, nothing will happen. You are protected, or TV 47 is protected from the damage, because it will be paid by insurance. Like earthquake, terrorism, these are things that are commercial. You cannot do it as a person. So it has to be out there. But for personal lines, it is motor, because it's mandatory anyway. There is medical, there is domestic package, there is personal accident, and they're not expensive. People, by the way, think that insurance is for the rich. No, insurance is affordable. So it is for you to find out yes.
And you know, we rarely hear about properties being insured in Kenya. Personally, I don't even think our house back at home is insured. But even if you're talking about personalized insurance in itself, the uptake is quite low as well. But this whole idea of insuring our houses in cases of fire and whatnot, do you think Kenyans really understand the importance of insuring properties and homes? I know a lot of people take health insurance, for example, life insurance, motor insurance, but property and business in itself.
People in the urban areas, they do understand, yeah, because we have seen flood, yeah, like a building is completely damaged by water because of flood. We have seen fires, industrial fires, yeah, and your whole business is finished because of fire. And at home, back home, it is very important to take a property insurance for against fire, that fire we are talking about, because we cook back home, yeah? There can be flood back home. But again, it is for us to make people understand why they need to insure against those eventualities. And I give you an example. I had a property somewhere and a tenant left the pipes running and the whole place was damaged by water. Insurance came in and they repaired the whole place, which would have been very expensive. Again, people have to understand. I hear people say, I've been insuring for the last 20 years, 10 years, but I've never claimed. I would like to make it clear that insurance is like a pool. We all put our money there. Yeah, one person or a number of people can have those eventualities, and the money will come from the pool. You have not been, you had an accident or an eventuality this year. You could be having it in 5 years to come. Your premium is, let's say, 100,000. Yeah, but even going to hospital, yeah, it is not 100,000. It could be a serious disease where it will be millions to be paid by insurance. But your premium that you paid cannot pay that your bill. So it is where it's a pool. We pool money in, and the unfortunate few are compensated from that pool. It might not be my turn this year, but who knows? In the next 3 years, it could maybe. So that people have to understand. This thing of saying, I've been insuring for 20 years, I have never had a claim, yeah, one day it might come. Thank you.
All right. I want us now to shift gears to talk about women in insurance. And at Iowa, let's start from that point. What do you do exactly? It's the African Insurance Women Association. So I assume I don't want to assume it's only women, but it's already said they're women association. So what do you do at Iowa?
Let us start not from Iowa. Let's start from Kenya Women in Insurance. We call ourselves Queen. Kenya Women in Insurance. Yeah, it was launched in 2022. Yeah, and it is us. A few number of women. I had that idea, but we came together and we said, why can't we come up together and form an association where women will come and talk about their problems, their workplace problems, their life problems, where they cannot balance the career with a family, and we do these conversations through mentorship, through events, like we have flagship events every year. And to tell you the truth, we are behind. A country like Nigeria, they celebrated their 50th year for their Association of Women. Yeah, and like Ghana, they celebrated, I think, their 10th year. So they came up again, and we want to unite Africa. We have insurance industry in Africa, 54 countries. Why can't we come up together to see how we can be able to also contribute to the economy of our countries. We are not just women to be there. We want to be heard. We want to be contributors. We want to be changers. We want to be to change the market. We want to change our countries. So that's why we came up, and now we have IWA, Africa Insurance Women Association. It is also launched in 2023 in Nigeria. Unfortunately, our first president, who I was deputizing, passed on in 2024. I acted, and just towards last year, I became the president of Africa Insurance Women Association. And what we do is, again, meeting and having those conversations. How are you people doing in Kenya? How is the uptake of insurance in Kenya? How are women in the insurance industry? Remember, you might not know, insurance was a man's world. It was dominated by men.
Yes.
But I am here to tell you, as at now, in Kenya alone, we are like 30% women, because women are coming up. These conversations we are helping. They are gaining confidence. They are seeing, why is Catherine there, Jerry Jomo there, why can't I be? You see, so these are encouraging women. And the women, like there's this saying always that if you educate a woman, you educate the whole nation. It is true, because we want to change, and we want to be the change that we want. Yes.
And with regard to the question of the day, and I'd love to hear your opinion on that, do you think women are given equal opportunities in the insurance industry? To lead, rather, in the insurance industry? That's the question of the day.
And yes, and that's why we are here. No, women are not given the equal opportunity. And when women realized that, that's why this conversation in every country, by the way, in Africa, are taking place. Because at the entry level, women could be more than men, or they could be equal. But up there, at the C-suite, women have dropped off. They are not there any longer. Where do they go? What happens here? This is the million-dollar question. Where do women go? But we have found out, we women, sometimes we are the enemies of ourselves. Imposter syndrome. We feel it's for a man. It is not for me. I don't have enough papers. I'm not qualified to do. I'm not a leader. You know, all those conversations that you talk to yourself. By the way, I've been a victim of that, although with my qualifications and all, and I felt like it's not me, it should be for the other person. But now it cannot be. It is for me. It is for that other woman, because we want also to be heard. Women are also not given that equal opportunity, because even salaries, you see, a man is being paid more than a woman. They are at the same level. Why? Yeah, women. We are saying, yes, we are women, we are mothers, we are wives, but at the workplace, please let us sit on the table and let us share that my brain talk for me. It is not about gender. It is about change. It's about the workplace. It's about production. It's about my ability, to do the tasks I'm given. It's not about gender. So let's, at the workplace, let's put gender out there. We pack it there. Let's talk about our brains, our capability, our leadership abilities. So yes, women are not, but that is changing. However, like I've just said, in Kenya, we have a number now, about 18 or so women who are in the C-suite right now. So this is gradually changing, and in future, I'm telling you, women will lead. Women will be will dominate the industry.
All right. About 30% of women, as you've mentioned currently, of course, in the insurance industry, but are they in any way influencing how insurance is being designed and sold, especially in this day and age, even as women continue to take up space in the industry?
Oh, yes. Obviously, I am a woman, and I will see there's a gap. Maybe there are no products that favors women. Women, we have our own issues. Yeah, we have issues that already they are not covered by the policy. We are driving these conversations where we want products tailor-made for women. Yeah, like we are also saying, we want product now tailor-made for the Gen Zs. Yeah, but we want inclusivity. We want all of us to be included in these product designs. So women are having those conversations, and these things are going to change gradually. Yeah, by the way, women are changing the industry. Yes, in all ways.
All right, we have feedback here. This is Jamil Blanche. I guess it's a she or he. This is a she. I have interacted with women in insurance rather than men. And she proceeds to say, this, I need to take a medical insurance. My work medical cover isn't working effectively. That is Jamil Blanche. Thank you so much for watching, of course. But talk to us about the challenges that women are facing in the insurance industry, even as they continue to take up space. You've mentioned something about the salary not being, at par when you're comparing it to the other gender, the men.
Yes.
But what are some of these challenges that you are experiencing at the top level?
Of course, our men, we are in the societal problems. Women are seen to be women. Our men have not really accepted that women can be real leaders. But like I keep saying, these things are changing because when a woman, you're one lady and you have 10 men in the boardroom, what can you really say? You see, so we are saying until we women, we are enough, yeah, up there, changes might be slow. But if we are enough, we can also, our voices can be heard. So what we are saying is let a woman hold another woman's hand, yeah, work together. And in these associations, like Queen, we have a very strong mentorship program called Inuka. Yeah, and the women are really taking it. It is to understand your position. We keep saying, allow us to take our seat on the table. If you are not invited, you take your seat and bring it to the table and have a conversation. Yeah, so that fear, the confidence they are gaining, yeah, the imposter syndrome, it is fading. Yeah, because women feel also, yes, if Catherine can do it, I can do it. Yeah, or they'll come, I will mentor them. How did I do it? Yeah, during when I started insurance, men were completely leading in insurance. But for me, I was encouraged to go abroad and study insurance by men because I admired them. They were my role models, and I admired them. So we also have a part to play. So what are you taking to the table? Are you going empty-handed? Yeah. So if you don't study, if you don't have the qualifications, obviously, yeah, you'll be short of what is required to be on that table. So we also have to do our bit. We have to be prepared to go to the table. But women are also, as you know now, even in Kenya, women are doing very well. The young girls are coming up like lightning. Yeah, so there we don't have fear because if we introduce something, they take it up very fast. But we also saying to our young men, I'm a mother of boys, I'm saying to the young men, please don't be left behind. Yeah, myself, when it comes to mentoring, I don't just mentor our girls. I like also mentoring boys, young men, especially who are entering the industry, because we need them. We need to have an inclusive industry. Yes.
But even as these women continue to take up space in the insurance industry, how is the reception like? Because, you know, for a very long time, this has been an industry dominated by the men. But talk to us about the customers. Do you think people now have confidence in, you know, in women in the insurance industry? Say, for example, I'll come to you, Kate, and say, you know, I'd rather come to you than somebody who's also quite seasoned, a man who's quite seasoned. As compared to you. How is the reception? Are women getting these opportunities?
Yes, they do. The women, people want to talk to women. By nature, we are empathetic. By nature, we are mothers. Yeah. So for sure, when you come to me, I'm not looking at the million you are going to bring to me. I'm looking at, am I serving you right? Do you know what you are buying? Yeah. If can you be able to reach out to me if I'm not at my workplace? If you have an incident at night, will I wake up and attend to you? So I think on that area, people trust women more, because trust in insurance, I can tell you, trust in insurance is a currency. If people don't trust you, they won't come to you, and that's why the perception out there is not very good about insurance, because it's all about trust. So naturally, people trust women more than men. So to answer your question, yes, people are going to women for service. Yeah.
Do you think there's an equal competition when it comes to networks and referrals between men and women? Are women being beaten to it?
You know, women are women, and they are leaders from their home to the shamas to their offices. Yeah, but we have we are disadvantaged in that. In the evening, I'll be rushing to go home to know whether there's dinner, or those who have young kids to go and do homeworks and or supervise. So our networks are still not up there, because of our national responsibilities as mothers, as wives. But a man will just leave, take their jacket after work, and they go meet other men. Well, women, we don't do that. It has to be organized. It's a shama, it's a church event, you know. Yeah. So there we cannot compete. We cannot be at par, because of our national responsibilities. Yeah.
I want us now to go, you know, specifics and talk about the types of, you know, this insurance that we have. And we'll start with life insurance. For a very long time, this has been associated with, you know, death. But just to demystify that for us, why do we only see the value of life insurance only after death?
I don't think that is the way the people are looking at it. And again, it's about information going out there. It's about us who are in the insurance industry to make people understand. But also remember our traditions. Remember, the society. When you say, if you're writing a will, why don't people write wills? Because they think it is about death. It is related to death. You are cursing yourself. So that is a big problem. Yeah. So in life insurance, there is whole life, which you are paid at maturity on death. There are endowments or term insurances, where when you insure yourself, after 5 years you can draw some money, after another 5 years you can draw some money, and finally you can draw when it matures. So it's not about death, it's only that whole life insurance, where you will be paid either on maturity or at death. Yeah.
So it's possible to get your money even when you're still alive.
Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes.
That is the part that a lot of people don't quite understand.
Yes, and it is for us, again, I put it back to ourselves, we who understand insurance, to give this information out, you see. And that's why I keep saying we demystify insurance, to let people have the information, because information is power, but power only when it is used. So it is us to tell people, what is this life insurance, like you're asking? Yeah, is it all about death? Is it about, can I be able to draw my money when I'm alive? And my answer to that is yes. In always, it is only that part where it is whole life. It is where your dependents will enjoy your money. But if you don't want that, you take this other type of life insurance, the term insurance, the endowment insurance. Yes.
So what mistakes do you see people make when naming beneficiaries when taking life insurance?
In the Western world, it's a big thing because most people have life insurance and they have big, you know, it is not something small. And even in this country, some people, so people fear that their dependents will kill them to take the money. Yeah. So it is up to you. Do you trust your husband? Yeah. Do you, your children? Yeah. And again, it's always good to know that I have children who are in school as a young, those who are young parents. Yeah. If something happened to you, touch wood, nothing will happen to young parents or most parents. Because how would your children continue to go to the same schools you had put them when you are alive? These are conversations that they should talk to their husbands or family members, or even to think about it, or they talk to an insurance person to guide them about how they can name their beneficiaries. Yeah, because I know there is a lot of fear. Yeah, next of kin. You have seen a lot of people, young people or children, when they are left, their relatives just take the money and they suffer a lot themselves. Yeah.
All right. Let's now talk about health insurance. Of course, we have the national insurance, and then we have, you know, this private insurance. But the question is, somebody would have, you know, the private insurance, and then the public insurance, and then sometimes they'll be in hospital and they still live with a huge medical bill. And that is something that people quite don't understand, that, you know, I've taken my health insurance, my private health insurance, but I still leave the hospital with a very huge medical bill. Then what contributes to that?
One, the illnesses that take us to hospitals are not the same. Yeah, one could be having a serious illness, another one a lighter one. Yeah, so the bills cannot be the same. Yeah, when you have again private medical, it depends with their limit. You can say inpatient, I want about 5 million. Another one has taken 10 million. Yeah, so by the time you are leaving hospital, even if now the public insurance will take care of might be the bed and some or might be operations or treatment, yeah, the bill is still there and it is huge. So the limit you take, you cannot be a family of 10 and you are taking a million shilling worth of inpatient. Because especially when it is family, it is shared. Yeah, that million, you can use it alone. You go to hospital, might be your illness is a bit tough, so it will consume all that. You can have 5 people who will share the same million, yeah, in that 1 year. Again, people should understand that insurance is mostly annual. It is for a year. Yeah, so when you have to have adequate, because we say adequate insurance, yeah, because if it is not adequate, that's when those bills are left there. And because illnesses that take people to hospital are serious illnesses. When you go to be an inpatient, it's not just a light illness, it is a serious illness. So if you have a couple of 500,000, yeah, will it really be able to cover your medical bill? So again, come to the insurance players, come to the consultant, come to the advisors, and we advise you on how to go about this. However, there is even cheap insurance like the Surety from AAR. Yeah, you see the hospital is just next here. It caters for the low level or insurance for medical. But again, you cannot go to Nairobi Hospital. People have to understand. You cannot say, I've got 500 inpatient cover and I want to go to Nairobi Hospital. I want to go to Aga Khan. But you can go to a mission hospital, Kikuyu, St. Mary's, and you receive treatment. Yes.
All right, let's talk about now motor, due to the interest of time, because I want us to cover everything. This is one that we hear most about, but talk to us about, the claim settlement. What happens between, the accident and at the scene and the claim settlement? How is it done? How does somebody, get help after that?
First, let me say that the core business of an insurance company is to pay claims. People don't look at it that way. The core business of an insurance company is to pay claims. Yeah. So when they take your premium, they should, and my premium, and like we said, it's a pool. Not all of us who have accident at the same time that year. Yeah, so there is money to be able to pay these claims, but again, it depends on how that money is managed by the insurance company. Coming back to your question, when an accident happens, let's say it's a motor accident, yeah, there should be, if it is not a very serious accident, the two parties will come together. They'll talk. They either inform the police, yeah, or they will understand. Remember, we say don't admit liability, and this is not because we don't want you to. It might be you are the one who banged the other car. It's not to say that we are telling you to lie, no. But if you admit liability on behalf of an insurance company, you can compromise them. You see. Yeah, because you are not an insurance underwriter, you are not an insurance claims handler, you don't understand the insurance. So let it come to us, and then we can deal with it. So at the scene of the accident, the policemen will come, they'll take the accident venue, the scene, and they'll look at all what they should do. And then they'll go and get OB. Yeah, you, as the insured person, you are immediately supposed to inform the insurance company. Yeah, either you inform your broker or the insurance company directly. Then the insurance company will ask for documents. The reasons why insurance claims delay is because when people ask for documentation, they don't provide. So what does the insurance company look at? You understand? Again, you take a long time. It is a policy condition, that big policy people fear, to say that insurance, if you don't report a claim or an incident within a reasonable time, it can be liquidated. It can be denied by the insurance company. Because so many things have happened in between. Yeah, so the claim is coming to them when it's different, not from the way it would have been, because they didn't act fast. And not that they didn't want to act, it's because they were not given the information. And then, if you are not able to complete those documents that people fear, come to me as your broker. I'll do it for you, or we'll do it together. But let us not have our claim denied because of something we would have done. That delay in documentation, delay in reporting, yeah, giving information which is not true, yeah, because also insurance companies or insurance players, we are in business as well, yeah, and there are so many claims sometimes which go to the insurance companies which are not true, yeah. So also insurance companies look at all that. But I want to tell people that the core business of an insurance company is to pay claims. And the reason why we say find somebody, a broker, an agent, who can be able to work with you, because it is not easy for you to pursue insurance company to pay your claim. because a claim, there is a process that is followed. It is not like you report like this and it is paid. There's a process because they are also in business. So if I'm a broker or an advisor and I'm there, I'll be able to work with you on your claim. If it is valid, we say valid claims because there are claims which are not valid. If it's a valid claim, I will ensure that it is paid. Yes.
You talk about brokers and agents.
Yes.
What role do they play? Who truly represents the client? We've heard about agents, brokers, consultants. What's their role?
Yes. In the insurance industry, we have insurance brokers. First of all, the setup is we have insurance companies, whether it's life or general, yeah, or medical. Now we have even medical insurance companies alone. These are the companies. Then I am a broker at the moment. The brokers, we are professionals. We are like accountants, we are like doctors, we are like, and to be professional, you cannot get a license from the Commissioner of Insurance Office without something called professional indemnity. Professional indemnity is an insurance cover that will cover me in the event I mislead you and take me to court. That professional indemnity cover will come to play. So an insurance broker is a professional. Yeah? An insurance agent is supposed to be an agent of the insurance company. We have a rule called a principal and agent rule. But in Kenya, we have independent agents. Independent agents do everything else. Before, it was like these financial advisors, they belong to a certain company. Yeah? They work for that company. But we also have now people working, they can take other classes of insurance, but before they only worked for a certain insurance company. But a broker works for everybody. But mostly as an agent, you work for the company, but as a broker, I work for my client. I don't work for an insurance company. I work for an agent. Yeah, I work for my client. But being a professional, there are areas I would tell you, if you come to me, you're my client, and what you want to claim is not valid, or it is not something that will go through, it will not be paid, I'll tell you outright, because I'm a professional. And for me, is to advise you. Yeah? So insurance broker work for the client, insurance agents work for the company, and also for the client these days. Yeah.
We now hear more about bank assurance. You'll correct me if I'm wrong.
Bank assurance.
Bank assurance. But we hear about them taking up, the portion of insurance brokers' cake. Then why is it the case? And who are they? Bank assurance. Bank
assurance are also like agents. Yeah, but agents of the bank. Like you take a bank. Every bank these days, by the way, in Kenya, they all have a section of insurance, that bank assurance. And mostly when somebody takes a facility with them, they want to be the agents. That used to come to us. Because they are not insurance professionals, but they are coming up in a big way. Yeah, and we are collaborating, we are not fighting anymore. Because we used to see it like they are coming to take our cake. It's true in a way, because we have lost accounts that we had, because people, our clients have facilities with the bank, and they are told, no, you cannot go and take insurance out there. We are the ones to give you insurance. So that is, they are agents in the bank, but they are not in the industry. They are in the industry because now they are bank assurance, and they have been licensed by the Commissioner of Insurance. But it is for us now to collaborate instead of fighting, but they also do insurance intermediary work. Yeah.
As we come to the tail end of this conversation, President, what should insurance companies do to support women in leadership from where you sit?
There's a lot, and I'm happy to report that some of these insurance companies, they have started. So they should be, one, they should be empathetic. Now, a woman is pregnant. There are so many issues, yeah? Morning sicknesses, what. How do they look at them? Do they have a rest room? When something happens, they can go there and rest, and they come back to work after an hour or something like that. Flexible working hours, which actually in the Western countries is key. Because of those illnesses, in the morning, maybe they will start work at 10 and finish at 6, because mostly those are morning illnesses. Yeah, when they go on leave, do they have, or they get the babies, do they have a place where the babies can be brought, instead of them expressing milk and leaving it at home? Can they have a place where the baby can come and they can go and breastfeed the baby? Yeah? So all this, we are requesting for all these considerations so that women can comfortably compete with men. Because before it was like, I know she'll go on leave, yeah? But women, if they don't go on leave to get maternity leave, for sure, where will the next generations come from? Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And the future of insurance, if you're looking at it, say in the next 5 to 10 years, what does success for women in insurance look like?
Future of women in insurance, I can tell you, women who have taken the industry. Women are ready, yeah, to take the industry. But our men should also understand that they should also walk the walk with women. Now, right now, let us have a fair playing ground. Let us have fair playing ground. And like we said, it's no longer about gender. It's about our brains, the value we bring to the marketplace, the value we add to our organizations. So let us not have like women and men. Let us have working colleagues at work. At home, yes, women, we are mothers, but at work, let us have a fair playing ground, because the future is for women. The future is for women, not only in Kenya, but in Africa and even globally.
All right.
Yes.
Thank you so much for making time for us to have this conversation on insurance. We do appreciate you for your valuable insights. That is Catherine Wahome, President, African Insurance Women Association, of course, speaking to us about insurance and helping us understand why insurance is important and why you should have it. That's it for this conversation. My name is Anne Odida. Good morning.